Welcome to the loop.
To the loop.
It's a show about the talking and the games videos.
The game videos.
There's games.
Games.
Good. Them videos.
Crazy.
What?
What about you're crazy?
Oh
I'm crazy.
boy,
We're all
he's already trying it. He didn't successfully.
Don't give him more reason to do it.
Hey, you know
right
what?
way.
We're glad that you're back. I was starting to wonder if he'd just fallen off the face of the planet.
I was scared too.
I thought he'd given up on us.
I was concerned for his safety.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Loop. It's a talk show about video games. You're here. We're here. We're gonna talk about video games. That's our phrase. That's our catchphrase.
That is. We're here.
Just played the slots 1
You're
2000.
here. We're playing video games.
You keep winning.
Good grief, Jeremy.
Games
in the chat, guys. Play the
playing
slots.
slots in the chat, and he just won 2,000 tub bucks.
I'm pretty sure you've been the one who's won the last 2 times.
Or 3 or 4.
No, but we're excited to be here on another Wednesday night.
Yes.
The Loop is still in its infancy. We're here on episode 4. It's very, very thrilling and honoring to be on the internet. I mean, it's such a wonderful time to be on the internet.
It's not just anyone that can get on the internet, you know?
No. We have a license. We actually had to go to classes.
We had to go to a courthouse,
and then they had to field test us with
Do
the
you
internet.
use it responsibly?
No. That's why we're here. Cheers.
I'll drink to that. Cheers.
No, cheers to the internet. Cheers to being here and being irresponsible with our
For your
power.
health.
For the audio listeners that can't see what I'm drinking,
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Hey,
why would
that
you
sounded
care?
like something?
Why
Somebody redeemed something.
It was
a mellow yellow zero. All right.
I'm only gonna assume he wants holiday.
He wants holiday.
I don't know.
He said,
Sugar
"Dance
Plum?
my little sugar plum."
Yeah.
There's
that
a
would
band
be,
called Plum. We could do that.
That would be
That'd
holiday,
awkward.
wouldn't it?
I guess so.
Candy coated water drops. Play it.
I don't know what. And he just got in here. He didn't give you any time.
Yeah, we're not even settled into the show yet, and he's already making things.
Well, Jay Oliver did
crazy.
care. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Jay Oliver
cared.
It is. They do make a Melio Zero, and that's what
They
Kyle's
do.
drinking.
That's what I'm
It's pretty
drinking.
good.
It was the last zero drink in the fridge. So
Oh, dang it. Jerk.
now you're stuck with Diet Coke, Trevor.
What's the song we're doing?
Yeah, what's the have we confirmed that it is holiday that he's looking for? Is that a thing? Can someone type that in so that it'll get to him quicker?
Yes, please.
He said, "Dance my little
I
sugar."
know.
All right,
but-
we're gonna assume it.
Don't assume. You shouldn't assume anything.
I know, but
You know what
he's not
happens.
responsible.
Holiday.
Yeah, yeah.
He confirms.
Okay.
You should have just
Wait,
assumed.
wait. So is there like an Easter Bunny song
No.
or like
I mean, I don't think so.
a Kwanzaa song or something?
We'll see. Here we
4th
go.
of July.
We're gonna
You ready?
change it up on you. Enjoy this one. It's called the Christmas Rap. Hopefully, hopefully you get this one down.
The same move.
What? In the house. Raise the roof, Santa Claus. Raise the roof, puppy dogs.
He's Kuipers. He's Kuipers.
He's
Just flossing.
I'm getting a lot of booty on
I'm
this.
getting a lot of Kuipers
Yes,
booty.
share some of that with them.
Yeah, turn around.
shaking his booty.
Oh,
Shaking his booty.
Oh,
Ride
yeah.
reindeers. It's Christmas time. Kuipers dancing overtime.
Yeah.
Is that because it's a rap?
Yeah, that's why the hoes are there.
Okay.
Good job. All right, good job.
I think he's getting better.
Good job, Kuipers.
That was beautiful.
That was
Quality happening.
beautiful.
Have you been practicing that in the mirror
I may have been checking out different videos
on
of
how to
Christmas
dance?
dancing.
And
But
the
you-
Make It Jingle dance from Just Dance 2018 has come up many times.
Okay.
May have been partially inspired by that.
Well,
Did we
good
throw you
job.
for a loop going with a rap song?
I was excited for it.
Yeah,
All
you got
right.
a little more energy, I think.
Yeah, there was
was
there was a lot of energy that was
quality.
shaken up in here.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
I was feeling
Oh boy.
the thunder bumps back here.
These guys got an eyeful. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
The Christmas hams were candied and right in my face.
Whoa. Was there any yams? Marshmallows.
Oh.
No. Crazy would like to know, did we throw you for a loop? Hi-oh! Got the puns in the
Ohio
house.
is for lovers.
And for puns. Pun lovers.
Pun lovers.
It is the loop. You're here, and you're with us, and we're excited. What have you guys been doing? What have you guys been playing this week?
Stuff.
Getting some video games in? Doing your
Yeah,
video game
I
responsibilities?
got my 1 day of Destiny in yesterday.
Tuesdays.
Your one day?
My Tuesday of Destiny.
I noticed that
I may do a weekend hour or two.
we need to do the Nightfall sometime. I noticed we did not do the Nightfall because I wanted to get Rat King.
Oh yeah.
Because the Nightfall was easy last
Well,
week.
you know what,
It's
Trevor?
actually not.
But
I wanted to
this
do it with and I wanted to play a lot more last week, but then I kind of got abandoned by everybody because
That's true. But there was an empty slot you could have joined.
yeah, but
the
they
raid.
they
Yeah.
didn't invite me.
well,
They didn't really invite
we
me.
kind of got
We
disillusioned.
decided to do trials instead,
The raid was kind of
and we won.
spoiled for us
Trials.
just because we had a creepy Todd, as we call them, and he was
Is that how you say him?
He was
say
dumb.
It in England. I don't know.
He was dumb.
He was super dumb, and he was terrible.
Say that with a British accent, because I
He
think
was
that
super dumb.
he was British. Not that implies that
What?
British people.
I don't
are
think
Yeah,
dumb.
he was
why?
British.
What does that have to
I'm
do
pretty
with
sure
anything?
he was British.
I don't think he was
I'm
British.
pretty sure.
He had some sort of.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Eastern
No, he
European.
I
was-
didn't say they were associative.
He was terrible though.
That's what it seemed like.
They were descriptive, not associative.
So you didn't actually do the raid.
No, we
tried
played it
and
for a while,
failed, and
then
it was a
he was
mistake.
holding us back, and so then
We just kind of dropped off to.
You
not
guys tried
tell
for a
him.
while, more like 3 or 4 hours you tried.
Yeah, you guys were playing.
Was it?
No,
for a
we
long
played
time.
together a long time because we switched
Yeah.
to.
It said you
to
were in the
trials.
trial, or
Well,
in the,
it said
in the
when you were in the
raid
trials,
for like
but when you were just playing the trial
a
or the
long
raid,
You were
time.
lurking. Is that
no,
what was?
I was on and off all day on my
Oh, I
Xbox, and
gotcha.
every time for like 3 hour period, you guys.
You know,
were playing.
it does feel like a long time, but that's because I think it's supposed to take you like 12 plus hours. To
It is
beat.
supposed to take you a while.
If you know what you're doing, and we didn't.
Well, if you know what you're doing, you can beat it in like 4 hours or less.
Yeah.
like 3 hours or something like that.
yeah,
That's
if
impressive.
if you're
if you know what you're doing.
if you know what
Yeah.
you're doing and
Oh,
you're
and
like,
good at it.
good at everything,
Yeah.
you've probably done it several times before. or at
It
least
just
once before.
like I started the
We
reality.
got to the second map, basically.
The reality of it started to sink in a little bit for me, and I realized that like there's nothing I can't play. I couldn't play a 3 hour multiplayer game that needed me to always be on.
Yeah.
Like not get up and walk away or attend
Oh,
to
yeah,
something
yeah.
or do something or be
That's
at
true.
least present in my household. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like I just don't. I feel way too irresponsible. I couldn't just tune out for that long. Like I still.
Well,
so
the
it's-
other part is you can't like even like stop focusing on it because everyone's got a role and everyone's
Yeah.
got to do their job or it fails.
And so as I let that kind of settle in, I'm just like, I would love to do it, but I'm kind of just like came to a point where I was like, I'm all right if I don't.
So
ever
Extra
do it.
Life at midnight.
Yeah, right.
oh
We'll
jeez, we're just
just-
gonna
yeah.
do the.
Actually, the second the next raid doesn't come out till December, right?
I don't remember.
So that's
yeah,
when
I
the
don't
next
know
DLC.
if it's official, but there is one in
Yeah.
the DLC, but there might be one before that.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the raid's crazy.
Jolly says he's down for the raid,
But we did complete trials 7 out of 9.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You guys,
I
played
heard you
with-
guys got
wait,
carried too. So
You played
with
congratulations.
7
What
there-
are you talking about?
Yeah, I heard you got carried by a couple other players to the
You
win.
can't even deny it. Those guys were incredible. They did really, really well. We did all right. I mean, we definitely. I mean, they couldn't have carried us entirely, but we
You were definitely carried at the end. But I mean, I wasn't terrible.
we were trading off at the end. We were trading off for.
So you-
That's probably true.
trading off for third and fourth.
Oh,
Not the
Jesus,
whole time.
You
I
guys
was second
were,
place a couple times.
I was
you
too.
guys were being carried
I was
by
first
people.
once. So.
I feel like we all worked
Yeah.
well together.
Then I got no shot in the world.
Yeah. The Trials by 9 is punishing though.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
very, yeah.
Does it at least change the modes
And
once you get past the
Nope.
first one? It's all just
It's
that.
all the same.
And everyone was like at the beginning going, multi-tool, multi-tool, multi-tool. Oh, okay, we can't beat them. And then,
Yeah.
like even if we had it, it didn't really matter. But
Well,
I did hear like whispers of the internet that they're looking hard at nixing the gun power here shortly.
Well, they
Specifically
everybody-
on that firearm.
So many people use it is the problem. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not that necessarily that it is overpowered. You want some variety in what people end up using. So I mean,
Yeah.
they'll
Well,
end
one
up,
of the guys from the game developers stated that they were aware that it's heavily used,
But that's because
specifically in Crucible.
It gives you a perk.
But specifically in Crucible. But what they said is there are at least 3. I don't know why they said 3. There must be 3 specific ones. I don't know what they are. Other weapons that are comparative in stopping power, distance, all of the basic things that you need for the gun to be decent.
Yeah.
For what it does. For that specific place type. But they definitely said they're looking at it. It's probably gonna be one of the first guns that get the
Anyways,
axe.
I just Trevi91 says I could spend 3 hours on a single game. Yeah, with he says or more with no issues. Oddly
Well,
enough. Which
I
I
don't
think
think
that's not my point. I could do that too.
Yeah,
I've spent way longer on a game. It's just like sometimes I gotta
Sometimes
attend
you gotta
to
hit
stuff.
pause and go do something.
I gotta
So-
go, and so
yeah.
like if I can do that, it's fine. But something like this, where it demands your constant focus,
Where there's no breaks
there's no
in-
break, no pause, like
no
you're
children asking you a question.
yeah, you just can't. Yeah, it just doesn't work for me.
I
So-
wouldn't mind it so much if it was like for sure you would spend like 3 or even maybe 4 hours and then you would definitely be done. But the idea that I could play this game for like 12 hours with other people
and still not be done.
And it's
That's
but it
crazy.
checkpoints at least, doesn't it?
It
At certain
checkpoints, yeah.
points. So
Well,
you have
y-
like okay,
each-
so I think you have a week to complete it.
Yeah,
yeah.
every Tuesday reset.
Oh, it's Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah, the same with all the rest.
so
of the
it'd
reset.
almost be better to start it on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and
and then
then-
you could play it over 5 days because you'd have at least
7 days.
Well, I'm just saying there's 5. Is it 4 and then the boss? I think is what it is. So 5 sittings
Oh,
in
yeah,
order
yeah,
to
yeah, that
actually
makes sense.
move
Checkpoints.
forward. Yeah. Anyway, also playing some Cuphead. I don't know if anyone else. I think.
Yeah, I've been
No,
playing
I
it.
haven't played that game at all.
I played a little bit of it.
I've played a lot of it.
Um,
I'm not very good.
I think I'm like 22% done with it. I haven't played a whole lot though.
Have you gotten off the first island?
No, I've got two. I've got the last boss and the last run and gun level on that island to finish. I know
think-
Jeremy's like way further.
Is
Than
there-
did you beat it?
No way.
Is there
Oh.
2
There's
or 3
4
run and
islands, I
guns
think.
on the island?
Huh?
How many run and guns are there
I
on
think
the
there's
first
only
island?
2.
Is there 2?
2
And
on
I've
the
beaten
first
both of those.
Island, yeah.
I think I've gotten 3
There's some
of the
secrets. I
bosses.
will say that. I'm not gonna say what they are.
Yeah, there's the one achievement that you can get for finding a
There's-
shortcut.
There's multiple shortcuts.
Yeah.
They're not really helpful because you still have to beat everything to move to the next
Yeah.
island. So,
Yeah.
no, I'm almost. I think I have 1 boss on the second island. So, and it said I'm at like 29%. So,
So you're not.
It's a big
that much
game.
further than.
yeah.
There's only. I
No,
think there's,
one left on the second island.
There's 17 boss fights and like.
Yeah.
There's
six,
more boss fights than runs.
Is there like
for
6
sure.
runs
That
or
is
something
true.
like that?
But
So
there's also like an extremely difficult mode that you can unlock if you beat 100% of the game.
Yeah.
On
Which
normal,
sounds-
which is not
yeah,
normal,
which
which is like
sounds-
normal if you're crazy.
So have you been
Have you
playing
been
it all
doing-
on normal?
No.
Oh really? See, I've been
You've
beating
been
everything.
playing it on the easy?
Of course, I'll go back and play it on normal.
I
island.
heard
can't,
that.
you
Yeah,
can't
you can't
finish
beat
the
the
game
game.
if you
Yeah.
beat them all on the
I'll
He
go,
said
I'll
he'll
go
go back.
back.
yeah.
But yeah, I've been just like, you know what? Since I know I can't like finish it on easy, I'm just gonna do it on the normal setting. Which it's really, really, really hard. But man, it's
It's brutal.
satisfying
It is.
when you beat a level. It's like
It is yeah.
The runs
as soon as
don't have a normal easy.
no,
right?
they don't. It's just
No.
normal, just
which
whatever.
those are actually almost as difficult, if not more, in some cases, just because of the way that you can get some of the timing, but then especially that second one on the first island, once you get halfway through, there's so many things that are moving. Trying to dodge everything is super
On the
difficult.
second island,
On the second run and gun
Oh,
in the
yeah.
first island.
that one is the one I'm on right now.
Yeah.
it's pretty tough.
My
it's
wife
like-
was watching me play earlier, and and I was just. She said I was probably the most notable frustrated of any game I've played.
Oh yeah, I can.
But
do that.
yet I still had this like joy on my face,
It's
like
the-
I was enjoying it.
That's
like,
I think it's a testament to the this development of this game because
Yeah.
it is. Most games like this, I would put it down and I'd be like, I'm never touching this game again. It's too hard. It's stupid. Like it's just like, but it's a weird punishing that I actually enjoy, which I'm not into like games that are hard just for the sake of
but,
hard.
but it's not. It's almost like this shouldn't be hard. Why is it so?
But
hard?
it is really hard because it
is.
restricts your lot. Like you get the 3 HP, you get the like. It's just very,
Unless you get that extra.
that makes your
There's a
power,
couple
your
of them.
shot.
But then you lose
looks-
other things.
That's
you
what I've
lose
got
your-
is the
your super.
4.
Yeah, and that makes your hits less powerful.
Yeah.
So.
There's an immunity thing too. At one point.
I like the what is it? It's kind of the teleporty dash where you
Oh,
can go
that's the
invisible.
first thing
yeah,
you should
I've been using
totally
that a
get.
lot.
Yeah.
So
Is that one that you unlock?
you buy it from the pig, the one-eyed pig.
Oh,
And that
okay.
the other
I don't know if I
interesting
bought that
thing,
one or not.
the way that works is it rotates the items that you potentially have available.
When you go to a different island. 'Cause
No,
it might
when
have
you
every-
buy
when you buy
something,
a new thing
shows up in
Yeah.
its place.
Yeah.
But not. I mean, the others are there forever until you get it. Anyway.
Yeah, it's just one of those games where I've been. I don't know. Well, I think the art style kind of is the
it's so fun.
thing that draws you in.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Yes.
this looks so pretty, and then you start playing it and you realize how hard it is, and it's deceptive because it's like the music is cheery, the art style
but
is
that's
very
what makes
like,
it that whole cartoony.
yeah. But then
like-
it just it's and the way that the transitions that the bosses take is so interesting. Like I get excited to see which transformation is going to happen,
and they're
next,
not
and
in the
like,
same order all the time.
No,
So
but I think the two I struggled with the most is the I don't know, whatever reason I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do, and maybe everybody else figured this out right away. But the Toad Brothers, I
that was the
did
first one I
not.
beat.
I could not. How is it the
Or
first?
no.
one? It couldn't have been you.
Sorry, second
I
one
think
I
you
beat.
could.
No, you could.
You
yeah,
can't
with
drop
the-
down there until you beat like the carrot one.
You're right. Sorry, the carrot was.
Oh,
The
yeah, you're
carrot was
right,
pretty
you're
easy,
right.
and
That
that
one
made
wasn't-
gave me a false sense of security.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like I beat that one and a couple others, and then I lost my game and I had to start over.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
And
because
when
you
I
had
did-
You ran
issues
into that
porting
glitch
back and
that
forth,
a lot
right?
of people have
Yeah, if
reportedly
you-
run into.
Like
What
I
happened?
played it on
Crossplay.
Windows
Oh, yeah, I-
Store, so on Windows 10. It was supposedly supposed to save to the cloud. Well, when I fired it up on Xbox later, it went to download the save, and it just saw a save file from the PC that was like the very beginning of the game.
Oh,
and
no.
it downloaded that, and so it was gone.
See,
I tried everything.
I did
Yeah.
crossplay, but I started on the Xbox.
So maybe that
and then
fixes
played
it.
on the PC, and then went back, and it uploaded both times. So when I played on the PC, it downloaded it, and I had to wait for it. And then when I played back on the Xbox, but I haven't done crossplay since then because I don't know. I don't have a
We
controller.
got
with my
some
computer.
hot commentary in the chat here from Teddy. He says, "I get that it's hard, but you're supposed to be good at them when you have a gaming talk show." Who said that was a rule?
And
No,
who
I'm
said we're
totally
not,
good
who
at
said
it.
we're not good at it? I mean, I
Yeah.
just haven't played it that much.
Yeah, and we said that it's hard. It doesn't mean that it's-
Kyle said he's not good at it. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I think you did say that.
I think I did say that, but
yeah.
I've beat 3 or 4 of the bosses, and I've already got 2 of the running guns.
But
done, so-
the Toad one, what threw me off was I didn't realize you had to shoot the slot machine when
When it's
those
doing the
things
other
are coming
stuff,
out at
yeah.
you. Like,
Oh.
because I was shooting it earlier, I'm like, it's not doing anything, so I just didn't even think that it changed when the little platforms were coming at you.
I think one of the things that makes it so difficult is I think that it's supposed to be played with 2 people.
No, it's not.
What?
It's not?
Absolutely not. I played it with my son tonight, and it's a nightmare because the screen.
I've never tried it.
The screen doesn't let you go past. If someone gets ahead, you just get stuck at the edge of the screen, and you don't know what's coming at
Oh,
you.
that's terrible.
And so, like, it's terrible.
Oh,
with
the boss
two
fights
players.
might
Are
be
you
easier,
talking about a
though.
running gun, or are you talking about
I was playing
the,
a running
the
gun.
bosses?
Oh.
See, that sounds like that would be more difficult, but the bosses themselves, there's spots where it's like if you've got somebody else, you can revive them if they get hit. And it just seems like there's a couple of them that having the tag team effort on the boss itself would be easier, especially that Toad one.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff the Smef.
Hey, what's
Welcome
up?
to the chat. He
Hey.
says, you don't have to be good at games to talk about them. Thank you very
Exactly.
much. And you don't have to be good at them to play them on Twitch either.
Yeah.
Check out our stream of Destiny of the Trial of Nines. That's what Teddy's
So
probably
good.
referring to.
So
Yeah.
good.
Anyway, thanks for coming. Click the heart if you like what you see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that Yeah, I think you're right. And the plain one was the other one that I really struggled with for a long time.
I've tried
the-
that one
yeah,
a
the
couple
first plain one?
times, and I
Yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
gotten through it.
It
I
ju-
need to get. I need
Because
to
it's
try.
completely different.
Oh, so you must have found the shortcut to get to the second run and gun then,
Yeah, the up
Yeah.
and over.
because
But
I didn't figure that
You
out. I had to
you
beat
get
the
there
plain one.
by beating the. You can open a bridge across,
Yeah, but I didn't know how.
but it's not through that the plain one. It's through one of the other ones. Maybe it's the one with the trees.
The blue guy that's
The
like
blue
a boxing
guys,
glove
yeah.
kind of thing.
He was
He was pretty tough too.
he was tough.
But yeah, I'm just excited to see like what's next. Like that's
Yeah.
what keeps me coming. Is I'm just like I want to see the next boss. I want to see the next like.
None of the worlds
art.
are the same.
No,
I mean, there's
yeah.
nothing even similar about worlds. I mean, levels, whatever.
Yeah.
They're completely different, every single one. Well, except for the mausoleums, they have some similarity.
Yeah, ghosts.
But
Yeah, those are really cool. I like those.
But
it took me a while to figure out the mausoleum.
okay, we've been spending a lot of time on that. I just want to talk about two other games real quick,
Yeah.
and if you guys have anything else you can add,
I do.
Golf Story on the Switch
I've
That's a fun
heard.
game.
Meaning
yeah.
to get it.
is holy crap, that game is awesome. Have you been playing it, Trevor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't played it a whole lot, but I've played a couple hours.
Yeah, it's like it's such just like a delight to play. It's just like
It's only $20, right?
It-
Or something
it's
like
15,
that?
I think.
15?
yeah, it's less, and it's
I
just
gotta
like
get that.
it's super charming. It's just I don't know. It's just
Is
a lot
it-
of fun.
Did you ever play Mario Golf for Color Game Boy?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
'Cause
it's not-
I've heard some comparisons.
No, the only
to
I mean,
that.
yeah, people but that's just the control scheme. I mean, that's like every golf game though. Like
Yeah,
every
and-
golf
and-
game
Well,
has copied
No,
it.
I mean, I guess like
The
the
three
fact that it's
button-
that top down, the way that the world kind of interacts with you.
There's
And
nothing
maybe
similar to that at all. Their games weren't that way
It looks
because you
similar.
couldn't just like walk around and drop the golf ball and hit
Okay,
it off. Like
obviously,
that.
I love-
yes,
So-
that.
I
you
love that
couldn't
you can-
do, but
yeah, I love that you can just drop it and swing it at people.
Yeah.
The only real similarity I know between Mario Golf and this is that is the 3-button system for swinging.
Well, no, I guess what I mean is like it looks kind of like it with the way that it's the top down.
I guess the
you're
Mario Golf
wandering
I'm thinking
around.
of is NES, so I don't know. About
Oh,
the
okay.
Game Boy
Yeah,
one.
the Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy Color one looked similar to it. It didn't have some of the features of like just dropping anywhere and hitting the ball, but there's some similarities screenshots wise that I've seen.
Oh
that it
yeah,
looks
this
like
is
too.
this would be nothing like that though because this is an RPG first, and like
well,
and
right,
a
but
golf
that
game
one
second.
that one
So,
had
like,
some RPG stuff in it, which I think is where some of the
Oh, really?
comparisons have
I didn't know that. I guess I
because
just assumed-
you advanced as your player and whatnot. So
okay, maybe that's my problem. Is I just assumed it was like a go course by course.
yeah,
game.
no, it wasn't just
Okay.
course by course. So there's
So maybe then it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the Game Boy Color one. But yeah, it is. It's very much like you go around. You can just kind of open world, go wherever you want, talk to people. There's a bunch of random challenges. There's kind of an overarching plot. There's a real jerk coach you got to deal with who doesn't think you're any good, and you got to
Awesome.
prove him wrong, so he'll train you. And it's just, it's great.
I heard there's a lot of people you're sticking it to, and
yeah.
just saying
Yeah, I'm gonna be a
I'm
good
gonna be the
golfer.
best golfer
and
there
whatever.
ever was.
Your girlfriend's all mad at you because you left your boxes when you broke up with her and left her to go be a golf champ. And she's like, "Come get your boxes."
perfect.
It's like, no, I'm gonna be a hero,
A golfer.
golfer, hero.
Gonna be the very best.
But it's really good. The other
Oh, wait,
game
that's
is another
Pokemon.
Switch game that I just started playing today. I think that I played it. Maybe I played it earlier this week too. But SteamWorld Dig 2 is really really fun. It's like a $20 Switch game. It's also I think on PC and
What's it
probably
called?
other
Have you played-
SteamWorld Dig 2?
SteamWorld Dig.
And it is did anybody play the first one or Heist or any Heist? I've heard mixed things about it. I haven't played it. But yeah, SteamWorld Dig 2 it's kind of like it's got like I mean people might draw like some similarities to Minecraft because there is some like mining, but it's 2D and it's kind of a
little
weird
platformy?
mix of platform combat with like Minecraft digging and like upgrades like from Metroid kind of. So it kind of
Yeah,
fuses
some of the screenshots kind of made me think Metroid.
and it has like the map kind of like Metroid.
Yeah.
It fuses a lot of that gameplay. So it's kind of a fusion of different games, but it just sucks you in right away because you think it's one of those games where at first you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm playing this wrong. What's going on? And then it kind of somehow just magically hold your hand.
You've been playing any Star Fox?
No, I have not. I played. I got the SNES. I was like, yay!
Yeah.
Plugged it in. Played it for like 30 minutes. I haven't touched
And
it.
you didn't,
I
you didn't
was-
even try Star Fox?
I haven't. I
didn't even go.
gotten mine out of the box.
I didn't even go to unlock Star Fox 2. Like I was just like, nah.
I haven't even pulled mine
Because you have to
out
play
of the
one.
box.
You have to beat like the first level in Star Fox 1
Yeah.
to play Star
Gotcha.
Fox.
Yeah.
I think my problem was I got home from I was out all day getting that, and then I had to go to work in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then I got home and I was like, I can unpack this and have to plug everything in, or I can just play Cuphead. And I just played Cuphead. And then I also played a little bit of that Fortnite Battle Royale this weekend.
I've been playing some of that too.
It's
fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It didn't create the same exact experience that PUBG
no.
has for me, but
It's-
it definitely
You don't get angry when you're in the top 4 or second place
Well,
over
I
and
wasn't
over
in
and
the
over
top
again
4.
and can't
I
win.
haven't got that high
But
yet.
it was it gave me just enough of it that it was like, okay, I can hold on until PUBG comes to Xbox with this.
You'll be very lonely playing it there. Yes. I'm just kidding.
I suppose.
no,
you guys are gonna
I don't
all
know
be
how well
elitist
it's going to
jerks.
switch to a controller.
I feel like
but
the controls are gonna be hard for me to switch over to.
Yeah.
It'll be
to
weird.
that. But I mean, I'll try it.
But I'm doing first person only in PUBG.
Good for you.
It's
I
intense.
hate that. I absolutely hate it.
It freaks me out every time I get shot from
I know
behind.
it's like I know.
freaks me out.
That sounds terrible.
I don't like it. It's just too. I don't know. I think it's just because I played so much of it in third person. When I switched to first,
yeah.
I just do not enjoy it. But yeah,
I did have that first match I finished 14th.
that's pretty good.
Nice.
Second match, I dropped in, and after having waited, I landed on a building right behind someone, started slashing at them, and apparently there was a gun that was on the roof, hidden around the corner. They just ran out of the room, turned around, and just blew my face off.
I think the thing about Fortnite's version of it that. I mean, I get it. Okay, you guys, if you want to argue it's a ripoff, it's a this, it's a that.
Yeah.
It is. I'm not going to deny that. But
Well, they don't deny it.
No.
But I think there is aspects of it that make it different enough that actually changes the strategy a lot. All the walls are destructible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you hear that.
And not only that you hear it, but sometimes it'll take they'll have a grenade launcher or a rocket launcher or something like that.
Hidden.
And no, they'll just throw it. They'll be outside the building, and then boom, the whole wall's gone, and then they shoot you, and you're dead. It's just this thing of they could know, if they know you're in a building, it's a lot easier to just use force to go at someone and just not you. So the tactics change a lot, and then you can
You can set up your
And
own.
That's on Xbox?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
free.
Mhm.
You
It's
just
free.
download that version of it, and so you can you have abilities to craft. So you have a pickaxe, you can break stuff down. Anything
Can you
breaks
do
down.
teams?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a squad.
So when are we
Well, that's what I said a week ago, and
Yeah.
everybody ignored me.
I
Like,
didn't
was-
ignore
Because
you.
I was
I said
still
I
in
was down.
Destiny mode.
I said I was
now
down
I'm in
to try
1
it.
day a week mode.
Okay, but you can actually build a little. You could just build
Little
yourself
fort.
a little fort as stairs and so. I mean, it's not the controls aren't great. They feel a little wonky. Sometimes I feel like I'm not. It's
Well,
not
it's
really.
probably because it wasn't designed for that
Yeah.
type of gameplay.
They're a little slow. The aiming's a little slow for me. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm not lining up my shots well and stuff. So some of that stuff is just but yeah. Anyways, real quick, I want to jump in the chat. Jeff says PUBG's the best. He also says, don't you know that every new game has some RPG mechanic in it? I agree with you. A lot of games are going that way. It's kind of
Homogenization. We're building the proto game.
I agree.
I do appreciate though that despite the fact that everything is grabbing that, it doesn't have to all be something that's super crazy in depth.
No, but it's a lot of times
It's-
it's leveling systems.
Yeah.
It's nice. I was joking, but
No, I mean
yeah,
I don't
the biggest role
mind it.
player
I
of
just,
all of us is making a joke about it.
I can't play if that tree is way too large for trying to figure out what you want to do with your characters and stuff. That's where I get lost. 'Cause I'm
Forza.
like,
I mean, that's real quick. Hi, Harrison.
Hey, yeah.
Thanks,
What's up, man?
Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we do. This is our new show called The Loop. It's Wednesday nights, and we still
Yes.
we still do the Tubcast on Thursday nights at 9:00. We should stop going down bunny trails here, but
I know, right?
but the thing is, you said that, and it's like it made me think of Prey a lot. Because here's the thing: most games with the skill trees doesn't freaking matter. like you can get stressed out all you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, just
pick
pick one and
whatever.
go with it.
Like it doesn't matter. But in Prey, holy crap. That's why I think I hated that game. Is because later I found out how much it mattered.
You have
Yeah.
to dedicate.
Not only that, like the stuff that you get to craft ammo and stuff in those machines is really hard to come by. But I found out that there's like a tier that you can follow
Will just give you that stuff.
where it doesn't just give
Or
it
like
to you,
you can create it
but
easier.
it gives you the ability when you create it, you get more quantity out of what you find.
Right.
Or like you get more drops out of the certain enemies when you kill because of your skill tree. And so that would change that game completely. So yeah, Harrison wants to know, is it a green screen or actual wall? It's totally real.
Total wall, man.
It's totally not. No, it's all transparency here. It is a green screen, so we can switch to our Tubcast set on
which
Thursdays.
is not a green screen.
So we just pull that away, and that's not a green screen.
true.
A lot of people have thought our Tubcast set was a green screen, and it is not. It's actual.
It's
paint
actually there.
and fake brick. Anybody else
could
got
show 'em,
anything
but that'd
they'd
be
like to
awkward.
add, or are we ready for some news? Or I mean, some games of the week.
Let's get into the game.
No, you're not.
Games
sorry.
of the week. We know you can't wait to get your grubby little hands on them.
Trevor might have had something. Kyle might have
Never
had
mind.
something. And then Jeremy said, let's get into the games, and Kuipers just went for it. Did you guys, do we need to give
Kuipers,
you a
I
minute?
thought we talked
Do
about that.
Do we need
I
to
was
give
just
you...
going to say I'm really excited about Shadow of War. And
Oh, really? I haven't noticed you playing that old game every night of the week, Trevor.
Well,
Hey, Trevor,
First off,
if you
I've-
want, I can give you some in-game currency because I bought a Totino's party pizza, and they've got it had a ticket on the back of it. So unless my wife threw it out, you can have it.
No, I don't know. Maybe
I did notice you playing a
but
lot of that.
I've been meticulously, because they have the thing called the Nemesis Forge, to where you can grab your strongest ally and your strongest enemy from Shadow of Mordor, the first game, and then take them into the new game. And so I was like, that's really cool. I want to find these really good guys, like these like, really cool guys.
Oh, that's what you're
And
doing.
so I've been meticulously looking for and like in crafting these different characters, and I have killed off like 3 of them on accident.
Oh, no.
It's been frustrating. And today I just did it to one of them. I was like, okay, I finally found one that I liked. And then you have this move. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Dismiss or something. And basically you're just like, and it causes everybody that's you've converted their heads to explode. And I was like, dang it. I didn't even know he was in my area. So I was so mad. But no, yeah, I've been doing that. And so and also I ended up buying the gold edition because it was on sale like a long time ago. And I've been playing through some of the other DLC campaigns, and it's a lot of fun. But
All right. Did you have something else you wanted to add, Kyle? Before we okay, Kyle, Kuipers, go ahead and roll that again. Let's do this again.
Games of the week. We know you can't wait to get your grubby little hands on them.
That's correct. It's the games of the week where we tell you the games that are coming out. So big one tomorrow. I'm excited. The platform you've all been waiting to play Stardew Valley on, the Switch. Comes out tomorrod. It was like a week ago.
I know.
The creator was like, "Hey, Nintendo approved it. We'll be announcing a release date soon." And I thought they meant like they'd announce it, but it wouldn't be coming out soon. And it's like it's coming out Thursday. So yay.
Yeah.
Pick it up. It's
Which
probably going to be
Thursday.
Like,
That's
tomorrow. Yeah.
I know it's
Tomorrow's
tomorrow.
Thursday,
I'm just
Kyle.
saying it's a weird day for something to be released.
Not on
It
the
seems-
There's a
digital
lot
store.
of games.
They just
Is there really? It seems like
Switch-
Friday and Tuesdays are the days that you generally see
Generally,
games
yeah,
released.
but
I feel like on the Switch digital store, it's whenever they feel like it.
Maybe. I
let's
mean,
do it
it
that
looks
way.
like tomorrow's got several games that are released.
Teddy's shaking his head because he's going, the platform that everyone wants Stardew Valley on is the Vita, not the Switch.
Every time we bring up Switch, he brings up.
He didn't say it.
time.
I'm just assuming that's what he means.
okay.
Yeah,
didn't
we
even
all know that
look.
that's what Teddy's
When
thinking
he puts
right now.
SMH in the chat, I'm just,
He's trying not to
Shaking my head.
trigger Eric, and Eric's triggering himself.
I'm sorry. Stardew Valley, yes.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I still haven't played it at all.
I hadn't played
oh,
it,
it's so
and as
fun.
soon as I heard that it was coming to the Switch, I decided I was going to wait for that version instead
Yeah.
of getting the Xbox or PlayStation.
Wait, did you
so-
bring it one Wednesday
No.
night?
No.
I feel
I
like-
don't think I've even streamed it.
Okay.
I've talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
It was like my game of the year last year.
So
It was a while.
Well, it's on
We-
Xbox now too, right? It has been for a while.
And
with
PlayStation.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
game,
That's-
and I've heard some people say that Golf Story could be this year's Stardew Valley. Which one would you suggest?
Both. They're both.
I mean, if
it's
someone
only
was going to
$15,
pick, I understand that, but if
for
someone was
both.
only going to pick one,
I don't
right
know. I
now-
haven't played enough Golf Story to get
Okay.
like.
I remember
the-
I picked it up on Xbox, but I haven't played it yet because it was one of the free games of the
no,
month.
it's not. It's never
No,
been.
I
free.
got it for free.
You bought it then
No,
because
I
it's
didn't.
never
There's
been.
no way
free.
I bought it.
Stardew Valley?
It's never been free.
Are you sure?
I can
It's not
guarantee
been
it's
free.
never been free. The game is a money maker.
Maybe one of my kids bought it on the store
Yeah.
and didn't tell
Yeah,
me.
it could be.
It was on my Xbox. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's not been free.
How do you know it's horrible for Switch, Teddy? Have you played it?
is he talking Stardew Valley or something? Oh, everything.
Everything's
Okay.
horrible.
Yeah.
Switch.
Okay.
Anyways, you know what I was surprised at is like I was playing that Steam World Dig 2, and it runs at a very smooth frame rate. So I was like kind of shocked because some of the I'll give Teddy something like some games have been a little shoddy on the frame
Yeah.
rate.
I wonder if their development package isn't that great or something.
But I mean, okay, if Golf Story and Stardew Valley, if you really got to pick, I mean, right now, just because I'm such a fan of Stardew Valley, I'd say Stardew Valley.
I'd say Stardew Valley too.
But it's such a in-depth game.
I mean,
Like,
I'm
you can
planning
just-
on picking both of them
I
up,
mean,
but the
or-
excitement about Golf Story.
Golf Story's a lot of fun, but yeah,
Yeah.
I would say if you're gonna only focus on one,
I mean, that's
Yeah.
if you only want to play the game for 2 weeks on the Switch because you know you're going to play something else at the end of the month.
yeah.
Well,
But-
obviously Mario comes out, and that'll be what will be played on
What
the
everyone
Switch
will
for
play
a
on
long
the
time.
Switch. Yeah.
So that's part of the reason that I'm not necessarily looking at picking up two
Yeah.
games like that would take a lot of time to
Yeah.
really get into.
I don't know the long game of Golf Story. I'm
That's
so
true.
early
That's
into
true.
it. I don't
It may
know how
not
in
be-
depth it is. I don't know.
I guess I
that,
just
so-
assumed with it being an RPG that
Which
it's
that doesn't
got some-
always mean they're long though. I mean,
I did hear that I didn't see like numbers, but somebody said something about the story campaigns long. I don't know.
it is fun though.
What are the
Yeah, I've
games?
been
All right,
enjoying
let's
it.
move on because Jeremy's already annoyed.
Well,
I mean, because we're not allowed to talk about anything very long, or Jeremy becomes the police.
I'm the police.
Yeah, you're getting all tense over there because we talked about Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley.
It's going to happen, Jeremy. It's a talk show about video games, so just someone give
Yeah.
him a massage. Next game is A Hat in Time. PS4, Xbox One, and PC. This comes out tomorrow as well. I don't know too much about this game.
Trevor?
Judging by this screenshot, it looks like crap. So
It looks
That's
like
what
crap.
I was gonna say, too.
I saw a screenshot. This is the best I found. I
didn't
want
want to say it, but after you said it, then I was like, okay, this
Sorry.
But there's
safe to
patches
say.
on her hat.
sorry to the developer of
It looks
Hat
so
in
bad.
Ti- A Hat in
Yeah.
Time.
This isn't even the worst picture.
You're saying this is the best picture that a
This
Hat in
was the
Time
be-
has to offer.
Yes.
Do you think that it'll be better or worse than Costume Quest 2? That is
gosh.
by far one
It's
of the
hard-
worst games I think
hard
that
to
I've
get
ever
worse
played.
than that. Oh gosh, it was so boring.
Yeah, this Teddy says this is the Mario clone game that they rejected. Anyways, moving on is also tomorrow is Dragon's Dogma. That's on the PS4.
That's a fun
and
game.
It looked cool.
Xbox One. Have you
It's
played
a
it on
fun game?
PC?
I
No,
played it on PC.
Okay.
Don't go in expecting good graphics, but it is fun.
Okay. You heard it here. Warning. Then on Friday, which I know my wife is going to be very excited for this game.
Let's hear it.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser Minions.
Is this a
Which this looks
remake?
No,
Or-
but it looks like it's a Mario RPG. But I'm thinking with Bowser Minions, that's kind of their Lemmings knockoff. So I'm almost
That's-
wondering
yeah.
if they're mixing an RPG with some Lemmings gameplay.
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
Completely two different games, right?
kind of
I mean,
mixing it to one though. I think I don't know. Speaking of my wife, I just want to brag about her for a second here. She just 100%ed Mario Rabbids tonight. Not just
here I thought
beat
you were
it.
going to say Destiny because she started
not
that.
not like just beat the game.
What?
Every challenge, everything in the whole
Oh,
game.
man.
She has like gold stars, 100% everything.
That game
I was
is
like,
fun, but I don't know if I have the
I have not. My
attention
daughter's played
span
more than
for
me.
it.
I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, and I just don't play. I don't finish games like that. So I always beat a game and then I move on. But yeah, 100%. I was impressed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Also, I just want to say too, I am under the impression with this game that it is a clone of the original one on the Game Boy Advance, like that started off kind of the Mario and Luigi
Oh,
like
okay.
RPG one.
Is it?
And
Okay,
then,
that's
like,
what I thought I saw something say.
Okay.
It was like either like an imitation of, or
I think it's like they were kind of like porting it to the to
That
3DS,
was the word I
and
was
then
looking for.
They're also like the Bowser's Minions is kind of like something new at least, like we're
So-
actually playing.
So are they just adding that to the game? So it's just like in the start menu, you select what you want to play.
I
Kind
think
of thing?
so. Like,
Well,
that's-
Jeff the Smith says Bowser's Minions is a side story,
Oh,
so maybe
okay,
it's
so-
like you
okay.
said, it's
I will.
something-
I will say this is probably one of my least favorite Mario renderings in a official game.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. It just seems.
That's an
Off.
art. That's an art drawing. That's
Oh,
just a
okay.
title screen. So yeah,
All right.
I generally try and get a title in the.
But that's
picture,
the
so-
official title.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it is.
He just looks a little
so-
off. I don't know.
It does look weird. It's stylized. So
Yeah.
I think that's.
He's
isn't
wearing
that
Mickey
what-
Mouse's clothes. I think that's what it is.
that's his normal clothes.
Anyways,
Isn't that what they look like on the cartoon?
Maybe.
I feel like that's
Luigi
the-
looks more like that for sure. Anyway,
next game, one other.
Eric's getting.
I'm not. I'm just trying to keep it on pace for Jeremy.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it going. October 10th, Trevor. October 10th. You're so excited.
I am very
Middle
excited about
Earth: Shadow of Mordor comes out on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
this. PC.
Are you getting this on PC or?
Yep. Yep.
How are you going to transfer all that stuff over from your Xbox?
Yeah.
then that
Because
you've been-
I've been playing it on PC.
You've been playing on both, or does it just show me on Xbox when you're playing on PC?
It's weird. It shows you on Xbox because I've seen some of my roommates still play League of Legends, and it shows that like he's on Xbox, and it's like he is not playing that on Xbox. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I've been playing it
So
on
X-
PC. So yeah.
Mordor.
Xbox is somehow merging with
Well, it's
PCs.
Yeah, I mean it's
I mean,
been.
I
going
think
on-
it- I mean,
been out
but-
for a while.
But
Yeah.
so that your friends now you're seeing what they're playing with other
Yeah.
stuff.
I think it depends on the
Interesting.
game. I don't think all of them do it.
Sure.
I was never for this, but as I was looking at my list of games, and you guys harassed me about my list of games because it
Sorry.
was so small, I mean, I added it to my GameFly because I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah.
buy it, but I do
This
kind of
game?
want to play
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
I
I'm
want
so
to
pumped for
play
this
it,
game.
but I don't
wanna play it.
I got
don't
it. I've
know
got-
if
oh,
I'll
sorry.
play it for a while because there's so many other games coming out, and I'm deep in other stuff right now too.
That's correct, Teddy. If you're from Jersey, it's Shadow of Mordor.
like Moda.
This I got it. I got it on PC because of a
Oh,
shady
how
site.
cheap it is?
Shady.
It's not shady. It's
gray
a,
market.
It's
CD keys. You can buy
Cheapy
stuff
keys.
on
It's
CD
not
keys
shady.
on CDkeys.com. It's from the Europe. It's in the
It's,
EU or it's maybe in England. I don't know where. The UK.
Cheapkeys.com.
I don't know which part of.
that's where you go.
.biz.
But it's CDkeys.com, and I think I got it for like $30 on there. So
Really?
I was
Slash
like,
internet.
yeah, I just
It's-
like, oh, I'll just get it on PC.
But you won't get any of your stuff from the first game.
I think it's
don't-
only the Nemesis Forge anyway, and that honestly, it's not going to make a difference. I've just kind of
It's
been
not cross.
getting myself.
Jeff the Smef would like to know, how long do you think Nintendo is going to keep releasing 3DS games? It's a good question. I think that it's one of those things where when the Switch came out, everybody was like, they're going to stop. They're going to stop. But then at this last Nintendo Direct, they announced a whole bunch of DS like new DSs, like new 3DS
Yeah.
or 2DSs. So they had like maybe it was both, but they had like a
That was all
Pokemon.
2D.
They had like a Pokemon one, and they had I don't know a couple other ones. And hey, good, the Mavericks beat the Bulls. That's not good actually. So, anyways,
I would bet a couple more years.
but I don't. Yeah, I would say at least a year, at least. But I think that game, that ecosystem is so popular, and there's
Yeah.
so many units in people's hands.
Yeah.
That in some ways for Nintendo, it makes good business sense to just keep supporting it.
Yeah.
And with games like the new Metroid that came out is really, really good. And I kind of thought, well, they're just going to make these easy games they can, just put out whatever. My only concern is if they release the next Animal Crossing and it's not on the Switch,
Yeah, that would be annoying.
we are going to riot.
I think that the other part about it is that it's definitely built to be a little more durable, which makes it better overall for just travel type of games. So I think that that's another reason that may stick around longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I might. I don't know. I
We'll
know
see.
with so many games that I want to play in like my household that my whole family wants to play on the Switch. It's like it's frustrating me so much because Nintendo would be selling more Switches if they had a family. Like if I could do a family account and I have more
yeah.
Switches,
Yeah.
I would be out there. I would at least have bought a second Switch by now because I would have so that at least you could
You're
spread the
talking
love.
because you're doing digital games
Yeah,
only.
because I'm
Yeah.
buying digital games. and you can't even move your save files. Like if they could just move to that, oh man, it would. I get it though. You know, I don't know where they make their money. I'm assuming it's software is where they make more of their money than it is hardware. So that might be why they don't care as much. But still, anyways. That's it for games coming out through next Tuesday. So we'll be back next week with all the other games. Let's get into some video game news.
Keeping you in the loop with the latest gaming news.
That's right. We are going to read news to you. We are very excited about the news. Jeff the Smith, he just followed us. Thanks a lot. We really appreciate
thanks
the
for the
follow. It means a lot to us.
We like it. It's the best.
We're so desperate for any attention.
Jeremy's got his heart.
This first story comes from GameSpot.com. It says Splatoon 2's next Splatfest will finally settle an age-old dispute.
Yeah, they
That people are still
about
playing
to,
the game?
I'm Trevor. I'm very offended that you didn't dig deep enough into this to put the correct graphic on the screen.
Yeah,
I
Trevor.
looked for it.
It's
they
right
didn't-
here
Trevor.
on the page.
I looked at that and I didn't think it was.
That's what we're talking
weird.
about.
Trevor, that's what the
Bad
whole
Trevor.
that's what the whole
I'm just
thing's
kidding.
about.
I'm kidding.
I
I'm just
figured
giving
it
you a
would
bad
look
time.
really dumb,
Can we
stretched up.
Can we explain what it is and then get a poll in the chat and on the tub?
Or just tweet
Yeah.
it out a poll.
Tweet it out.
No, I want to see what we all
Um,
think.
Oh yeah, sure.
Or put it on Instagram because they've got polls now too.
So
Yeah. So, did you already read the?
I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
read
you
it.
read the headline.
I
Didn't
just read the headline.
So they are doing a new Splatfest event in Splatoon 2. It's going to be taking place this next weekend, which is the first full weekend of October. They are asking you how you hang your roll of toilet paper, and they are going to be splitting up sides and teams based on whether it's coming, whether you put the toilet paper facing the front or the back.
So top roll or bottom roll?
Yeah. Who's gonna win?
Roller, is it really top or bottom?
Yeah, it's just like
'cause
front
it's like
or back?
over or
no,
under.
no, it's
Yeah.
top or bottom.
I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
if
why
I agree
you.
with
I
that.
typically refer to it as over or under.
Why would you call it top or bottom?
Be front or back?
I can understand top or bottom though, because you're sourcing it from the bottom or sourcing it from the top.
I think Jeremy's making a homosexual.
No, I'm
joke.
not. I agree
I
with
think
Trevor.
he's
Trevor and I
giggling.
agree.
Trevor, don't agree with Jeremy.
It's top or bottom. It is.
So
I
it
understand.
is something that they like to
Maybe
play
that's an
with
Iowa
things like
thing.
that. I guess in Japan they had a Splatfest theme. Its most recent competition was McDonald's fries against Chicken McNuggets. So this one's the aftermath of that.
Top.
Nailed it.
It's called front or back, Jeremy.
Front roll or back roll. That's what it says on the image that you would see if
Based
Trevor
on
had grabbed the
their
right
description, front.
Well, I mean front, yeah.
Of course.
I mean, who does it? Who's here? That's a pro back roll because I'm
You're
ready.
wrong.
I'm ready to.
You
to
communists.
fight. No, I'm just kidding.
image. Ready to fight? I honestly, I think I've put I either.
Really? Because one.
I don't know. I'm
the
sure.
Front, you're touching
You know,
the
if I'm-
ply you're using. The back, there's potential that you're touching what you might not use.
All right, well, settle it on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. We're Min in a Tub on Instagram, so go
Yeah.
there and vote in the
Follow.
poll on our
Vote on the
story. Front or back, you will decide. We'll let the
Decide
people
it.
decide. I'm
Yeah.
a front. Everybody, Kuipers? Are you a front?
Kuipers?
Are you a front or a back roller?
Whatever his mom puts it on.
Do you
That's
like?
ac-
Front roller.
Yeah, okay.
You a front roller?
All human front. Yeah, no. It just
Glad
makes.
we're 100% on this.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna
Except for
count Kyle. We're gonna count him
I
as a
mean,
front roller, but he's kind
He's kind of a I don't care.
which is weird.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's an
you gotta
aesthetic.
care.
It's an aesthetic thing. It really bothers me when it's going against the wall.
I mean, it's just like it's easier to access it if it's on the front because if it's on the back, you have to like.
The
reach around
argument
the
I think
items
with the
Yeah.
front is that it's easier to grab more than you need though. Because you're able
Well,
to get
it's-
more force and pull
It's
it.
not like it's
harder.
something you've been doing all your life and
Yeah.
that you couldn't realize that you don't need as much.
Well, but I mean, if your concern is that you're not touching the other parts of the toilet paper,
If your concern is the
I'm not
cost of
concerned about
toilet
that.
paper,
which is Jeremy's concern and argument, so
Yeah.
toilet paper's expensive, man.
Anyways, It's October 7th. It'll be decided. So go choose your team.
Go splat it out.
Teddy says that Eric is purposely making this a pro Switch show. How much did they pay you to do this?
I want to know if they're going to.
Oh, that was my story. Thank you very much.
Can they pick shades of brown for the color?
And I gotta say, I have been a Nintendo fanboy my whole life since I was a kid.
For
I played
good reason.
Nintendo consoles, and it's not. And I think that they've always kind of got beat up with other. I mean, they had a really good run with the Wii, and then the Wii U came out, and they got kind of poo-pooed on.
Deservedly.
I don't know. The Wii U had
think the
great
Wii U,
games. It was probably some of the best software Nintendo's ever
I
put
get
out.
that.
And
They
it got,
shouldn't have.
but the
They shouldn't have
platform-
named it Wii U.
Yeah.
The GameCube was
That
also had a lot of great games, but it was also
Yeah.
a terrible system.
Well, yeah, people hated this. I mean, but here's the thing. I get excited when Nintendo is winning. Like, that's the thing. I'm not trying to make this pro Nintendo. But I do like
Just
Nintendo.
real quick before we move on, Jeff
Yeah.
the Smef says, I pissed off an ex once because I kept changing her role from back to front every time I visited her apartment.
Good job. We applaud you.
Sounds like you made the right decision.
Good job.
Yes, you did.
Bravo, Jeff.
I don't know if I would call people that use it on that have the toilet paper on the backside savages, but
Yeah, I
mean,
probably
Yep,
would.
savages,
That
yeah.
sounds accurate. Accurate.
Yeah.
there's so many more things that you
Nope,
could,
that's what I want to.
Savages.
That's the hill I want to die on, Kyle.
That's the hill he's dying on.
Uh-huh.
So I can have free reign of the rest of the show.
Savages.
The next story
know better,
comes from
Kyle.
comicbook.com. That's fine. If you guys make one more comment
About what?
who's in charge,
You'll show us.
I'll walk away.
No, it had nothing to do with who's in charge. It was just that was the hill
Jeremy
you
and I
were
were
gonna
having
die on.
Jeremy and I were having a Twitter fight.
Yeah, I know. I saw
There
that
was
and
no
I rolled
fighting
my
going
eyes.
on.
It's just I just think Jeremy. I would love to see.
It was built
Trevor,
hype.
do that again. Somebody clip that.
It was built hype.
Comicbook.com
Wasn't
says
really.
Batman Arkham series developer teases new project and fans will lose their minds.
Yes.
He's hoping y'all go clinically insane over this new game.
Yeah. Is it Gaz? Gaz Deeves?
Yes,
Devs?
Steves.
Daves?
I don't know.
Whatever his name is.
It's
GAZDEAVES.
It's Jeremy's favorite search engine. Ask Deeves.
Ask Deeves. He tweeted, "Be patient, fans. I know we're not talking right now, but when we do, people are going to lose their minds. Can't wait." With a big smiley emoji.
I feel like that's like overselling anything.
Yeah.
No matter
little
how
bit.
good it is or what it is.
I mean, really,
just-
what are we going to lose
you
our
just
minds over?
Come out and be like, I think everybody's gonna like it, or everybody's gonna be really
Or be like,
excited.
we're
he
really
just said-
excited about it and we hope you are too because
But he just said we're not talking about it. I mean, he kind of.
Well, that's what he's saying. We're not telling what it is.
Okay.
Kind of like they're not talking about what, because it could be a different property. I'm assuming it's probably not Batman, but maybe it is Batman.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's just the last game was really good. But I kind
It
of
was
played
really
it
good.
and I was kind of over it. The Batmobile wasn't all as great as I had hoped it would
I
be.
was-
but
it
it was
got a
still
little old,
Yeah,
but
it was
I
fun.
enjoyed the game.
I hate it.
My biggest disappointment was that they made this big deal about it being something that was original and a new character for the game, and it really wasn't. It was just that they, instead of giving a villain a different moniker, they gave him the Arkham Knight.
yeah.
That was my biggest complaint about that game. But, I mean, if they're making another Batman, great. But, I mean,
I kinda
lose
hope
your
they're
minds
not.
over?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything that they can do that you would lose your minds over at this point.
this guy is so far into it, right? Like
Yeah.
he can't see
It's-
beyond his joy.
At least on it, it's
I don't
just
know.
on his Twitter thing. He's probably not really expecting it to be
Yeah.
a gateway to the world. So he's probably just-
Teddy says going to be a new IP called Bratman.
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 Right.
Bringo.
Is it-
Oh, it's gonna be Batman's
Brat-
kid.
Actually, no.
Or-
If it was Dr. Steve Brule in a Batman suit, I would lose my mind. That would be a fun game.
Is it Bratman or Brotman? It's where he's like grilling.
No, it's Brat.
Bratman, yeah.
Oh, Bratman. So he's
Yeah.
just hanging around with a bunch of brats.
Sausages.
He's the
got-
cook
He's
the
got
city
brats
deserves.
in his belt.
He's just got like dad bod cracking it.
You need a brat?
That would be hilarious.
Hey, you need a brat?
Dad bod Batman.
But he's wearing a Batman t-shirt.
$5. Get your brats here. $5. I got the footlong.
I gotta open a cold one with the boys.
Yeah.
Not a Batman T-shirt, a Batman apron.
Yes, that's that. Kiss the hero this kitchen deserves.
Yes. Not the one that it had. Wait.
I don't know.
Oh man, new from Minute in a Tub Studios.
Yeah.
It's Brotman.
Bratman.
Brat Man. So
I just love the utter unenthusiasm that was delivered.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's how it would be. Yeah, Dad, we know. Just give us our brats and we'll go outside and eat on the patio with you. Just stop making stupid puns.
all right, this next story comes from Kotaku.com. It says, confirmed, Mario was originally punching Yoshi. So here's an anti-Switch story for you, Teddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pre-Switch.
Nintendo has been supporting dinosaur abuse for years.
We thought that you would be actually happy that we were not talking as much Destiny this week.
Yeah, maybe.
I do want to say.
Oh boy, he's gonna cut me off.
No, I just want to
Yep.
correct Eric for a second.
Sure,
here.
go for it.
Yoshi did not start as a dinosaur.
Whatever. He's a lizard.
No, he started as a horse.
Horse dinosaur person.
He was a drawing on the wall of the artist
He's a-
as a horse, and then they liked the idea. Anyway,
He's a horse.
go ahead with the story. I'm sorry, that was a little.
Yeah, I mean, there's not. I don't understand what all the hype is about this. In that Nintendo has officially confirmed that he was punching Yoshi in the back of the head. It makes sense that that's the case because Mario punches all of the bricks. Like he doesn't hit the bricks with his head. He jumps up and punches them. So that's like kind of Mario's thing is punching things to get things to work in the world.
I mean, you do kick a horse to get it to go, but it doesn't mean you're violently kicking it to hurt it.
Yeah.
So.
Peter is right. Mario's wearing a skin tanuki around, whatever.
Oh, that's
what's the
true.
suit?
The one that looks like a little raccoon.
Yeah.
Tanuki suit. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
okay? I was right.
But
yeah.
I mean, they've said that it is something that he is punching Yoshi in the back of the head, which I mean, cool. I guess I don't know.
Jeff the Smith says Yoshi deserves to be punched, and I think the funniest thing about that is how there were so many Mario Maker levels that got made where they would set it up to where Yoshi would hatch and you would just watch him die. And you couldn't get to him in time. There was no way. And that was like a joke. Like sometimes he'd fall and land on a conveyor belt and just fall into like some spikes or fire or lava or something. And like people would try to hurry and save him and they'd just make these terrible Yoshi torture rooms to where you just watch Yoshi die over and over again. So yeah, I think other people agree with you. Punching him in the back of the head might be a little violent, a little much, but you know.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do when you're riding a horse dinosaur.
With a turtle shell.
A turtle
saddle.
in it, half shell. All right, we got one more story tonight. We got to get to that story.
Do we have another story?
One more story coming from telegraph.co.uk. It says Tomb Raider poster mocked for terrible Alicia Vikander Photoshop, which took me a second, but then
You saw it, and then you can't look away, can you?
goodness.
What is wrong?
What happened here?
Okay, so I was gonna say before we read this, I thought that something looked off about this poster, but I couldn't quite figure out what it was. I still feel like I'm not figuring
There was someone
out what
who
it was.
who photoshopped the alien head on her, and it looks so hilarious.
So look at it closely, Kyle. Mm-hmm. Now think about the way the human neck is,
Turn your head.
and do you think that maybe she has like a 12-inch neck there, perhaps?
I mean, I'll be honest. She does have a fairly distinguished neck in real life.
Yeah.
But
Okay, yeah.
that's-
Now I see it. Is it because?
It's because everybody's obsessed with like having this
Butt and
character's
tits.
back
That's what it is.
turned
What'd
to
you
the
say?
screen, and then it's like
It's
wow,
it's-
language. So there's like
Really?
What
That's
did you,
bad?
What did
family
you
friendly.
say?
Wow, I would never let my kids listen to this.
That's bad.
So, anyways, there's like if you put your back to a thing, that's like everybody's new game cover or movie poster,
Right.
Is like have like back to this, looking over your shoulder, like this is just the way we do
Yeah,
it.
for tough people.
Right.
And this, I feel like maybe she didn't have her head turned enough, and they I don't know, what did they
They
do?
took a couple
Does it look
pictures.
like
they took a couple pictures together.
Because when I'm looking at the full vertical picture, it almost looks like they just put too much light
No, they
reflection
stretched. They
in there.
tried
But
stretching her neck.
yeah, they've
like-
definitely stretched it, but it almost looks like the fact that they've got that reflection on the neck almost intensifies how much they stretched her neck.
Yeah.
I think they
it's
put
kinda
together
weird.
2 different pictures to get it to be the exact
no.
shape they
Teddy
wanted.
thinks
Oh,
it looks like a
no.
horse neck, and that their hair looks kind of like a mane. It is
Then
really
he
weird.
says could be a female Bojack. You think that's another one of his missing daughters?
So, anyways, yeah, that's they over Photoshop these things all the time. I mean, I'm sure artists are under a lot of pressure to put out quality work fast, but I mean, it kind of matches.
It's just that it looks like they may have tried to make it skinnier, which in that spot makes it look stretched.
Skinnier.
No,
Like-
they
like,
added.
it looks like they cut-
added 2 pictures.
Yeah,
They
tried to.
maybe you're right.
I mean, a lot. That's very common. Like they're like, okay, we don't like the look on her face in this photo, but we
Yeah.
like it on this one. So they blend the two. It's not. That's very common practice, but they just did a poor job putting the.
Yeah,
the neck.
I think the biggest thing was that in order for this poster to be made, it's got to go through numerous reviews, and for it to make it all the way through all of those with this neck is surprising.
Well, and I mean, judging by the quality of that trailer, I gotta say this movie just doesn't appear to be too top tier. So I mean,
And maybe they rushed it out. Maybe they wasn't quite ready yet. So they're
Yeah.
just like, quick, get it out.
Looks
fine.
I'll still give it a chance.
Oh, we know, Kyle. You don't have to tell us that.
Hey, it's not
You
every
get- I think
movie,
you give every
bro.
movie a chance.
I don't
That if it's-
see every single movie.
Well, but if it's based on a comic book or a video game, right?
I didn't go and see Assassin's Creed.
Oh, why didn't you give it a chance,
That looked
Kyle?
like that didn't look like it was anything.
It looks about as good
Right.
as this did, but I'm just gonna say it looked pretty bad.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, it's you decide. It's your opinion.
It's
this
my
is my
opinion.
opinion. We have varying opinions because we're different personalities, and that's how
I think
it works.
that this definitely looks better than Assassin's Creed, personally.
I think it looks terrible. I think it looks like they put a horse in a dumpster and lit it on fire and pushed it down a hill. That's what I think this movie looks like. So I'm sure the people.
So much hate.
I mean, yeah. It's just, but that's just hate for this
Was that
movie.
did you do a dumpster?
I did.
fire?
I had done it a long
I was
time.
like, wait a minute.
So I slid it in there.
Wait
somehow.
a minute.
There you go. There was a dumpster fire that was hit. Someone marked that off on your bingo. It's been
a while.
TP Pokers, welcome to the chat. He says Duke Nukem's wife.
Nah, I don't think so.
Jeff the Smurf
yeah.
says the intern must have done this Photoshop. Teddy says, is this one of Jeremy's Photoshops?
We can only hope.
Yeah, I could see Jeremy doing something like this.
Did a good job, Jeremy. It looks great.
I
then
did
put a
better
little
than
bubble that
15
says-
years ago.
Then put a little bubble that says this smells like poop
Yeah.
or tastes like breakfast
This
or
tastes like
something.
last night's dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Call back.
Hopefully I'm wrong. You know what? Good. It'll be good, and people can enjoy things that are bad. That's their prerogative.
Yeah, I'm glad it's out there for other people.
Yeah, I'm glad this movie exists
Glad it
for others.
exists, but, yeah.
for others.
I'm glad it exists
to
for
watch.
Kyle to go to a theater and pay his money to watch
Glad it makes
this.
Kyle happy.
But yeah, I would not spend my money on Tomb Raider the movie. Do you guys smell something? I smell like something's burning.
I can't smell anything.
Something's really hot.
Did you leave something in the oven, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Get your oven mitts on. It's time for Jeremy's Hot Tips.
All right, here we are, Cuphead. Many of us have been playing it. Some of us have recognized that there's a major flaw in the game initially, and that is the game control scheme. So, hot tip today, change it. Change it immediately. Don't even play the game the way that they want you to. Change the control screen. Now, there's different things different people do. I'm going to show you the way that I set it up. So immediately go straight into the options section of the game. Don't start the game. Don't play any levels. Go down to controls. And it is definitely kind of brings you back to this style of, changing things on your keyboard. We're doing this for the controller. The main thing here is it's using all of the main buttons. So we're going to immediately switch the shoot button, which you should have on at all times. I like it on the left trigger because that's where I'm directing the character. I'll keep my hand on it at all times. For the extended shoot or your main gun, we're switching that one to the right trigger so that you can do your super shots rather quickly and easily. And then what we're going to do is the lock is kind of one of those that I don't really care too much about, but what it does allows you to leave the stick, allow you to move your character without his direction of shooting without moving the character. We put that in the B button. And then dash, which is super critical. I like to put that on the X button, so that way I've got my thumb on both A and X at the exact same time, and I'm holding A for jump, and then I can just hit the dash by rotating my thumb a little bit. So that's my preferred control scheme. I know some of us talked about it before the show a little bit. I think Eric maybe plays a little differently. Kyle, I don't know yet. But that's my hot tip. Now, I do have a little bit of gameplay. I don't care if you guys want to watch it while we talk or something like that, but yeah, that's my hot tip. What do you guys think?
It's cool. I think it's cool that you can change your control scheme on this. It's pretty helpful. Only thing I did is I mapped the dash to the left trigger and my super to the right trigger because I do like having X.
Say it again. How do you
dash to left trigger, super to right trigger?
Okay, so we have super on the same one. And then what are you shooting with?
I like to be able to hold down and shoot with X.
Oh, really? So how do you rock with jump?
Just like Mario. Like you run with Mario and you jump. See, and I love that. That's the way
I don't know. With my thumb, I think I would let go of the shoot too much.
No, I never.
So I like to do the slip and slide.
How do you play
type.
Mario though? Don't like when you play Mario games. Don't you run and then you rock your thumb back to jump?
Yeah, I guess.
So yeah, I don't know. That's how I always. So I kind of treat the shoot as a run.
Okay.
So but you can do how you want.
I don't know. I've been playing the traditional way, the way that the creators intended.
Really?
I don't think
just
that's
with the four main buttons.
I can't do that stretch for the dash at the top. That's too far away. When you need to be shooting while you're dashing.
I don't know. As far as Eric is, maybe further.
Until I changed the control scheme, I never used my super, and it was a mistake.
I think I've only got 2 more bosses on.
Well, then we're the same.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't do it. Anyway. I'm just saying it's easier.
Well,
for me.
Yeah.
But not for you.
I'm not taking the easy way out.
Oh, yeah, they shouldn't have put that in here. They really made it too easy.
Yeah.
Good point. So, anyways, there's Cuphead. Thanks, Jerry, for bringing your hot tips.
No problem.
Hot
tips.
Change it unless you're curmudgeon-y.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Be an old,
the way they
be an old curmudgeon-y like me. The way that it's supposed to be.
Wait, God intended you to play Cuphead.
I did have one other tip, but I thought you guys would
boo me on it.
bottle
opener and
on Cuphead or what? Just get it over with.
The first thing I did was I turned the music down, not off.
Boo! Why would you do that?
Because
the music is great.
But I turned it. No, that's why I didn't turn it off.
Okay.
Why would you turn it down?
It was
How
louder.
Is this a hot tip?
I just feel that it's louder than hearing the shooting, which helps me with the gameplay. When I make a hit, you hear hit shots, things like that. So for me, I just turned it down a little bit. I didn't like the way they had it mixed. Okay. But I do love the music's great.
Teddy says Jeremy looks perfect with this game. It's almost from the same era.
Old man.
It's pretty well accurate.
Your gray beard goes nice with it.
Turn that dang music down.
Oh, yes.
New month, more free games.
Yahoo! That's right. It's time for games of the month.
Get them free.
This is a big one. We never really decided who's running this segment.
Nope.
Well, that's a bingo.
I can just go with it.
Sounds like Trevor is.
Trevor, do you want to do it? Or
sure.
Run.
Based on the first game.
Sorry. All right, so I got it. PlayStation
I just
Plus.
Went dates out, so.
Well, there's not much that you need for dates. It's in there, isn't it?
Let's not argue about it.
It's
on
out.
the air, maybe. How about that? Go.
It's out.
Somebody.
All right.
Read
So
this.
for the PlayStation Plus, if you've got PlayStation Plus, usually that comes out the first Tuesday of the month, so it is available now. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
That is a must, right? I mean,
yeah. If you haven't played that game and you have PlayStation Plus, go download it now and play it. And make sure that you have stuff all figured out as far as what your gear is before you go into the last level. That's my hot tip to you, so that you don't get stuck in something that you're underpowered for. Also, Amnesia Collection, which anyone have any idea what this is about?
It's a horror game.
Horror game?
It's,
Collection of the Amnesia games.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think they're supposed to be good. I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's kind of an HD remaster. Maybe.
Monster Jam Battlegrounds.
I know
Is
why
this-
that one's out.
Is this a PlayStation 3 or is this...
It looks like a PlayStation 2 game, but it is a PlayStation 4 game.
Well,
Really?
I know
Okay.
I know why
I don't
it's
know.
there.
Why?
It's promoting the new Monster Jam coming out later this month
Maybe it is a PlayStation 3 game. I don't know.
because
It's
there's
terrible.
there's a new one out,
All right.
27th or something like that.
All right.
I know because I'm gonna play. it.
Anyhow,
Hustle Kings is another one, so you can get your pool on. And then last for PlayStation this month is Hue, which I don't know anything about either.
I think it's a stylistic platformer kind of deal.
Okay.
I kind of, yeah.
All right, Trevor, take away
I'll take
the Xbox.
Xbox Live Gold this month for your major game for Xbox One. You are going to get Gone Home, which I've not played yet, honestly.
Best game ever.
But
No, it's really good.
I've heard
People
really
should
good.
play this game. It's a short experience. Probably take you a couple hours to get through it, but it is definitely worth the time investment. It's like
I haven't
kind of
played
like
it.
it's a very fun kind of. It reminds me of just like a little mystery, and you have to solve it. I mean, once you beat it, it's kind of funny because you could go back and beat the game in like less than 5 minutes after you like figure out the ending because it's like it's kind of right in your face. But
So no hot tips
I
for
think
this
I've-
game.
yeah,
I think I got this when it was free on PlayStation a while back, but I still hadn't played it. So maybe I'll pick it up and actually play through it.
Jolliver says he thought it was a horror game the entire time he played it. I agree. I did
It
too.
kind of looks like a horror game.
I thought it was going to be much more like jump scares and stuff, and I was kind of on the edge of my seat the whole time. And it goes dark places, but it isn't like.
And then
a
at the
horror
end,
game.
it's just the grandma sitting there with a plate of cookies and milk for you
Here you go.
because you've gone
son.
home.
yes,
honey.
exactly.
That is available from the 1st to the 31st, so go ahead and download that whenever during the month. The Turing Test is available from the 16th to November 15th. This is a puzzle, kind of first-person puzzler game. Yeah.
Well, on the
It does
Xbox,
look
it's
kind of cool.
mark it and you own it, right? You don't actually have to download
Yep.
it.
If you want to,
Well,
just mark it.
You can do that on all of them.
Yeah, same thing with all.
Oh,
of them.
okay.
Next.
The only difference I will say to that is PlayStation. If you ever cancel your Plus subscription and you don't, you lose all those games. So
Really? I thought it was the other way around. I
no,
thought PlayStation-
Xbox you get to own them forever, so they're free to you and you own them.
I think
PlayStation
is
is
Oh,
it that
I
you
think
get to
you're
own
right,
them,
you're
or is it
Yeah.
only if you have them downloaded you get to keep them?
No.
no Xbox. You
No.
have them forever, no matter what.
Yeah.
PlayStation, if you cancel your subscription, you lose them, but if you resubscribe, you get them back.
I
So,
thought that both of them operated in a very similar fashion.
Nope.
So
do not.
interesting.
They're pretty. Yeah, that's available. Next one, Rayman 3 HD is available from October 1st to the 15th, so you better jump on that one if you want it. And
Go by quick.
if you have an Xbox 360, or actually it's backwards compatible now, Medal of Honor Airborne is available from the 16th to the 31st.
A lot of good games this month, I think,
Yeah.
for the free.
Yeah,
So
quite a
yeah,
few.
Yeah.
if you have PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live, why not download them all, or at least put them in the. I always
Mark
go to the
them that you own
website
them.
and just
Yeah, you
mark
just
them
mark
and just
them.
say purchase, and I don't always download them. But
There are some times that I don't even that there are some games that I see that I don't mark that I'm just like that doesn't look remotely interesting to me right now, and
That
I
is
don't
a-
know that I'll ever be interested.
that is a
in
tactic. But there was I one time I did that. And then all this hype started going from I can't remember which game it was, and I was like, oh, why didn't I get it for free? And I ended up buying it later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always just do it because it takes like 5 seconds. So you
Yeah.
might as well.
Yeah.
But
I'll notice it tells me that, hey, new gold games. I'm like, okay.
yeah, but if you, you don't have to. Do you? You do you, Kyle?
Yeah. No, I mean I mark most of them. There's occasionally stuff, especially if it's like a I don't know if it's a much older game that just doesn't look like something
If
that
you
I
don't
would
have
go
a
back
if
and
you don't have a
spend-
PS3 or a Vita, it's probably not worth.
Yeah, I
getting those
never
games,
mark those
so.
two. So
But that does it. Let's jump into the mailbag.
Check unheard messages.
Emails, voicemails, or DMs. We want to hear from you.
Mailbox number, please.
It's mail time.
First message.
All right, it doesn't look like we have anything tonight, so
You failed us.
you failed us again. No, just kidding. But
Come on, guys.
if you want to send us send us questions, we can do personal advice. We can talk about video games that you want to talk about. Do you have questions about the gaming industry that you want us to discuss our opinions on, or what's your opinion? Share it with us and see if we agree.
It's surprising that more people haven't taken advantage of the phone.
Yeah.
Because you can get your voice played on the Tubcast and the Loop.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What are you waiting
become
for?
internet famous immediately.
So you can email us at theloop@minutetub.com, or as always you can call us, like Kyle said, at 475 Tub Call. That's 475 Tub Call.
TUBCALL.
That's very much how you spell those words. If you
Articulation.
If you want to leave a voicemail, we will play it on air. If you don't care which show we play it on, we'll choose. If you do, if you say, hey, this is for the Loop, I want to talk about this, or I want to say this,
You get dance tips for Kuipers.
And I mean, if you're talking about games, we'll obviously know that you're calling for the Loop.
I mean, no, we'll probably play that on the Tubcast.
We'll play that
out of spite.
If you don't specify, we're going to play all of your Tub-related questions on the Loop.
Yeah, exactly.
And vice versa for the Tubcast. Because we're vindictive like that.
Yes, we are. I am, personally, at least. You can rent Kyle's voice if you'd like.
What are you renting it for?
For voicemails or whatever you need. If you need Kyle to do a little voiceover for you, you can go to
Fiverr.com/Kyle.thing/web
voice man
mail.
So that's a website. It's how the internet works. Don't question us.
That's how it works.
So there's a lot of ways for you to get in contact with us. Please do it. Also, don't forget, you can vote in our Snapchat poll tonight. Or not our Snapchat, our Instagram poll.
Yeah, the gram poll.
And you go vote for your toilet paper technique. Get it, get 100% front roll.
Send us pictures back of how your toilet paper roll sits.
I'm typically 100% front roll, especially when I'm sitting. I feel like that's where most of my roll is.
That's where my roll sits.
It's been a great show. I've enjoyed having y'all here. Thanks for coming. It's been a lovely time.
PUBG tonight, anybody?
But this is a very important time where I personally
just
me personally, not these other guys because they don't care.
No.
I would like to thank all of our Patreon peeps. These are all the people who make it possible for us to do this. It's not, easy to part with your money sometimes, so I really appreciate the support. These people you see in Shiny Coral are the ones that contributed $10 a month or higher.
Yes.
And so they are considered our co-producers, and they get their name shown to all of you.
We do have Hangout information coming very soon
for
those fine people whose names do appear in that Patreon choral.
Yes. So if you'd like to join the Patreon group, go to patreon.com/MinuteHub. There are some bonuses there. We'll add one to get Kyle to do your voicemail. That'll be coming soon.
Yeah. Actually, that's a great one.
Yeah,
that's a great one.
Kyle will record.
I think we'll set something like that up.
But
there are updates that we are going
to
to be putting on there. Sure. So we'll tweet out when that's happening. Hopefully in the next week we'll have those solidified and ready to go.
You can have an option to have any one of the Tub members, including Kuipers, record a voicemail message for you, and we'll say whatever you want within reason. Certain of us, certain ones of us have different limitations.
Provocative pictures of Kuipers for your cell phone homepage.
We are selling nudes of Kuipers. Yes.
What?
I mean, basically, if you've got something that's really super offensive, that'll be the one that Trevor will do.
Yeah. He's very
because
offensive.
he's okay with it. So
make him say something bad about Star Citizen.
Just be like, you've reached Teddy. Star Citizen sucks. Leave a message after the beep.
Yes.
All right. Now, Trevor loves Star Citizen. I would never.
Never.
Change it.
Not gonna happen.
Never do that. All right, everybody.
Show him enough money, maybe.
Thanks for coming tonight.
Because then he could buy more ships.
And we will see you all on the Flippity Flip. That's tomorrow night. Join us at 9
Yeah.
p.m. Central Time.
Yes.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Kyle, are you forgetting some like outro music here?
Yeah.
Or are you
I was
just
just
zoning?
waving.
No, we're
Or,
just
like-
saying goodbye.
I was just waving, you know.
I was like, I don't know how many hints I can give Kyle without being awkward, so I guess I'll just be awkward and call it out. But we do have some music for you. There you go. There it is. Bye, everybody. Thanks,
Bye,
Kyle.
folks.
Thanks for bringing the jams, the tunage.
Jam.
Bye. See you next week or tomorrow night.
Yeah. See you tomorrow night.
Please come back.
Not me.
We need you. Trevor won't be here, but Nathan will.
Bye.
Bye.